Hello, 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 and welcome to another afternoon coffee with cream. My name is Lanice Washington, and I am the CEO and founder of ACA Event Solutions and your host for Afternoon Coffee with Cream After Dark. Oh my goodness, North Carolina is so beautiful today that I decided to grab my cup of coffee and come out into the sunshine. It's still sunshine here, and I just wanted to enjoy this moment. Come on in the studio, you guys. Come on into the chat because we have the amazing Aida Cirino Lee in the studio. She's getting ready to tell us about how we can jumpstart our everlasting health. Oh my goodness, you are in for a treat today. So, I'm going to give you a chance to go ahead and like, comment, and share, and we will get Ida in the studio with us to talk to us about everlasting health. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. So go ahead, share the broadcast. We'll be right back. Okay, it's not showing, Stevie. Okay, Ida Karina Lee is a holistic health practitioner, integrative nutrition health coach, author, and speaker. She helps her clients get the skills and empowerment to control, prevent, and even reverse chronic disease and create a healthy lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome the one and only Coach Ida Serena Lee. Hey, Ida, how are you?
I'm doing great. This is an honor to be here with you with coffee with cream. That's how I like my coffee with cream.
Whipped cream, yes, yes. And flavored cream is even better. I love it. Thank you so much for being here today. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, if you can notice, I am Latino, so I'm from Puerto Rico. If you can notice my accent, English is my second language. Yeah, I do the salsa. That's one of my favorite hobbies, dancing. Since I was little, I always liked medicine. I always liked health. Even in all my, when I was little, whenever they did career day or whenever it was Halloween, I always dressed as a nurse or as a doctor. It was a passion of mine because when I was little, I was a preemie baby and I had a lot of health issues, and I was lucky and blessed that the doctors and nurses that ever took care of me, they were nice, and I always wanted to do what they did for me for other people. So that's why I always had a love for medicine and healthcare and taking care of people. It's my passion to support and help others. It's what I love to do.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people in my family that are in the medical field, but me, oh no, I couldn't take the blood and all of those medical terminologies. Oh my gosh, I was lost. So thank God for people like you that are nurse practitioners and they are that are practitioners that actually help people. So tell us, what is the big deal about jump starting our everlasting life. I understand you have a book coming out to so just give us a little bit so everyone will get that book. So go ahead and tell us about that.
Well, I wrote a book, and let me tell you, people, for the people that haven't wrote a book yet, it's like giving birth. Okay, the work that you have to do to write a book is very intensive. Okay, and sometimes can be a little frustrated, sometimes cannot, but it was the biggest. It's my baby. It's my baby, and I love it. It's called Jumpstart Your Everlasting Health, from sick care to health care. Okay, when I talk about sick care, I'm talking about our mainstream medicine. Now, I'm not saying that medicine is bad, because medicine was created to rescue our body from exacerbation of disease, from trauma. Okay, so, and they're doing a good job at it. Okay, to make us to make our health stabilize, and to make sure to save lives. But healthcare, real healthcare, is what we do at home and how we take care of ourselves. So my book is going to help people navigate from sick care to healthcare. How can they take control of their health? How can they become the CEO of their health? Now, when you talk about the CEO, I know that most of the people that listen to us are entrepreneurs, and boss ladies are out there looking at us, and all of us want to be in control. Everybody want to be in control. So the way that I expose this is that you want to be in control, so let be in control of your health. Look at your body as yourself, as your body as is your company, okay? And you are the CEO of the company. And your cells are your employees, your organs are your tools, your systems are your departments, and your nutrition and lifestyle is your human resources. So when you look at this, are you a good CEO? Are you giving your employees the tools that they need in order for them to work in the highest healing potential? Are you doing the calibration that your organs need so the equipment can work, in the highest way that they can? Okay, you have enough benefits in your human resources so that your body, your cells, and your employees can feel and get everything that they need so they be more productive. So that is
Wow.
very important for you. Ask that question to yourself, and you're going to see if you need this book or not.
Oh my goodness. I think we all will need that book. And I love the way that you use the analogy of being the CEO of your body, right? You only get one body, right? And you have to take control of it. And so often we take the time and we take care of everyone else and we don't
Exactly.
take care of our body, right? That is so good. Yes, yes. So, so I think you alluded to this, but why did you decide to write a book? Because you could have just continued to be a speaker, but why did you decide to actually put everything that you know on the pages of a book?
Because, I like to serve and I like to help people, and I want to impact as many people I possibly can. But I noticed in my career that a lot of the people that really need this knowledge cannot afford my services
Mm,
as a coach. And this is an easy way for them to start doing the changes that they need in their life,
mm.
by putting my information in a book where they can understand that it's not only a book, it's a book and a workbook. So as you are reading, you are implementing
Oh
and
yeah.
seeing changes in your life. So you need to
Oh
get both together because they are complement each other.
Oh, yeah, that is awesome. That is so awesome. So I think that you have like an acronym for everlasting. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, everlasting. The word everlasting represent the parameters that we need in order for us to be healthy. Okay, every letter in the word everlasting. So if we go to the first letter, which is E, is exercise. We all need that. We need to exercise. We need to move. What happened with the things that doesn't move? They putrefy. It's like you put a glass of water there, a week later, it have mold and all that kind of stuff. Why? Because it putrefied. The same thing happened to our body if we don't moving. Not only do we need to do physical exercise, but we also need to do mental exercise for
Yeah.
our brain, like doing some Sudoku, like doing some reading, or learning something new, for example. So you can keep that brain moving and working and improving your memory and your cognitive skills. Then the second letter is V, of vision, and I'm not talking about eyesight. I'm talking about your why. People that does not have a why, they go through their life hindering their health, hindering their relationships, hindering their life, not fulfilling their purpose because they don't know, they have no direction whatsoever. Your vision in life is like the address that you put in the GPS.
Oh
It's your
yes.
destination.
That
You
is
see?
good stuff. Yeah.
If a person want to be in an NBA, for example, they know I have to be in shape. I need to enter basketball since I'm in middle school or high school to make sure that I get into the NBA. But the people that doesn't have a vision in life, they go through life doing whatever and drinking and smoking and doing drugs and doing whatever, hindering their relationship, hindering everything because they have no why. So in order for you to be healthy, you need to have a why. That's what the vision is for. The third letter is the second E is for environment. Environment is everything is outside of you. Okay, so your environment need to be clean, need to be organized, need to be free of toxins, need to be peaceful in order for you to be healthy. Because all those things bring toxicity, bring a stress, and bring disease
Mm-hmm.
into your life. So it's very important. Everything, especially people don't think about this, but the things that you put in your skin, in your hair, okay, the things that you smell, the Febreze, the smell candles, all those chemicals are going into your body. 60% of it is going into your body, into your bloodstream, creating inflammation into the body. And we all know that inflammation is the root cause of all degenerative diseases.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's very important that you know the environment, not only the environment outside of you, but also the environment that you give to your employees, yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you know the study of epigenetic, it says that depending on the environment that you give to yourselves, you turn on or turn off your genes. So you can have a mama that have high blood pressure, your grandma have high blood pressure, your great grandma have high blood pressure, your sister have high blood pressure. But if you know that already and you give the right environment to that cell, that switch doesn't have to turn on. You
Yeah.
are predisposed for high blood pressure, but you don't have to suffer for it.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah. So we have exercise, vision, which is actually your why, and
Mhm.
the environment. What else do you have?
Then you have the R for rest. You know that we need to sleep and we need to rest because that's when we recover. That's where our cells recover. A lot of the metabolic processes are happening when you're sleeping, including weight loss and fat burning happen also when you sleep. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's essential for us to rest. Not only rest as sleeping, but you need to have a day off every week to recover. And you need to have a vacation every year to detach from the normal thing and regroup and come back.
Yes.
It's an
Rest.
essential for
Rest.
your life.
Yes, rest. I know a lot of people that just work, 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 and they don't even take a vacation. You have to take a vacation and unplug from everything that you have been doing all for the whole year, 5 months, 6 months, whatever that time is. Yes, that's good stuff. What else do you have?
Then you have the ever LL. The next letter is L is for love and relationship, and you know there's nothing more stressful than people.
Yeah.
So knowing people, knowing how to select your inner circle, okay,
Mhm.
is very important. Knowing how to treat and nurture your closest relation, your spouse, your children, it is important. Maybe you want to do assessments so you know how they love, how they receive love, and things like that. So you get to know them real quick. You want to really know how to choose your inner circle, and you want to also know how to identify the people that are toxic, that toxic relationship, the people that doesn't respect you, the people that doesn't align with you. You need to realize those people as well in order for you to be healthy.
Mhm.
And the last letter is A of attitude. We need to have a positive attitude. What I mean by a positive attitude is that it's a glass half full instead of half empty. Because it's been scientifically proven that when you have a negative attitude, you suppress your immune system. That's when it comes to health. But also a negative attitude will close doors, will damage relationship, will get you fired, okay? Will give you a negative mindset. So you will not receive what you want because you're totally negative all the time. So it's very important for us to have a positive attitude. Then the last letter is spirituality. Spirituality is essential. Let me tell you why spirituality is essential. Because spirituality is what keep us alive. It's what give us life. What give us identity. What tell us who we are, okay, and tell us who we were, who created us. Okay, so for example, you buy a refrigerator and you buy it from Westinghouse. Okay, when the refrigerator damaged, you're gonna go to the Westinghouse, or you're gonna go to the pamphlet, that they come in to find out how you're gonna troubleshoot it. The same way we need to know our creator. For me, my creator is God.
Hmm.
Okay, and whenever something is going wrong with me, the first person that I'm gonna go and check out is God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, to get it fixed. God is going to give me my identity, because I know that God said that I was wonderfully beautifully made. I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm wonderful because I'm a daughter of a king. I know
Yeah.
I'm a princess. I'm a queen, and nobody can come and treat me any way they want, because I am a queen. I'm a princess. I have power.
Hmm.
A lot of us don't know the power that we possess just because we don't know who we are.
Who we are.
Okay?
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's important when it comes to health, but especially for your mental health.
Hmm.
It's very important. When it comes to the spirituality, then you have to talk about gratitude, about forgiveness. I want to spend here in the part of forgiveness. The part of forgiveness is so essential. Do you know that people that doesn't forgive, that help to mutate your cells and get cancer?
Hmm.
It have been proven that cause disease, and it cause liver damage, and it can cause ulcers.
Yeah.
Okay, when you don't forgive, let me explain to you. When you don't forgive, you have your conscious, that's when you're awake and you know who you are, and you have your subconscious. Your subconscious is like a bowl that holds all your experiences, all your stories. Okay, everything that you have learned is in that bowl. Then you have a spoon that are your emotions. Okay, and your emotions, every single time that you're going to express an emotion is going to grab out of that bowl. Okay, so if you have a lot of negativity in that bowl because you haven't forgiven somebody, so when you haven't forgiven that person is sitting in your brain right there, putting garbage into that bowl. So when you get an emotion and you're angry for something simple, you act like a big deal. Why? Because that emotion has had to grab out of that bowl. It's grabbing garbage, and that's what it's going to portray.
Hmm.
Another thing happening is that that person is making relieve the whatever they did wrong to you. You're living it over and over, putting more garbage into that bowl. And every single time something positive happened to you, or let's say, for example, that the person that you had was your ex-husband that used to say that you were fat and ugly. Now, when a new man comes in and tell you that you're beautiful, you know what he's doing? Blocking everything out, blocking, so you don't accept it, and you sabotage the relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why it's important for us to forgive, to release. You need to evict it out of your brain. Stop
Yeah.
renting a space in your brain to anybody else that doesn't
Yeah.
deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's very important when it comes to spirituality. Then it's the T of time management. The time management is also important because we all get the same amount of time, 24 hours. What you do with your time is very important. Are you prioritizing properly in order for you to have the energy that you need, especially if you are an entrepreneur? Okay, especially if you're a woman, because even if you're a woman and you're not an entrepreneur, you have like 20 roles. You're in your house, you're the mother, you're the nurse, you're the cook, you're the counselor, you're the teacher, uh, you're the wife, you're the lover,
Yeah. Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And then you add that entrepreneurship or a job outside of your house, you even have more to do.
Yeah.
So knowing how to prioritize is important. The three things that you need to prioritize in order for you to manage your time properly and stop the stress is to make sure that you make time for your spirituality, because God is first.
Yeah.
Second, for your self-care, that means your health. And third, to your relationship,
Yeah.
the closest relationship, your spouse and your children.
Yes, a lot of time we get it wrong. We don't put it in that order of God and then yourself, right? We put everyone ahead of ourselves. Most of the time, the self care is non existent, right? But
Non,
I love that. So, God first, self care, and then your relationships. I
because
love even in the airport, whenever you're getting on the plane, right? They always have the announcement and they tell you that in the event of an emergency, put the air mask on you first before you help someone else. And so oftentimes we get it wrong. So that is so good. God, self care, and then your relationships. Go ahead. That is
yeah,
so
it's super important, because when you put God first, you're going to have the power, the strength, and the confidence in yourself. When you do
Yeah.
your self-care, you're going to have the energy, the vitality, and the health that you need to accomplish whatever. And then
Yeah.
when you know that you nurture your relationships, then you're going to have the peace that everybody else is doing good. So you'll be able to do and accomplish anything that you need to do for your business or for your job in less time, more effectively.
Yeah. Yeah. That is so
But when you
good.
prepare your calendar, you have to plug in those things first. The time that I'm going to take with God, the time that I'm going to take for my self care, even my cooking, my exercise, everything. And then the time that you're going to spend with the husband. I have a lot of women, a lot of my clients that when I tell them that, oh, but I like a spontaneity, when the husband just says, well, honey, just tell her not to tell you where he's going to take you that Thursday. But make sure that if you have a busy schedule, you know you already have a day that is there, that you're not going to schedule nothing. So if something happened, you get too busy or whatever, that day is already marked and you honor that day no matter what. And it's
Yeah.
going to happen no matter what. So you're going to be nurturing that. Now, if you want to do something else outside of that time, then even better.
Yeah. That's good. So we have time management. So what happens next?
Then it's nutrition, the end of nutrition. I know I forgot the I of income first, the money.
The
Income. People
money, honey.
always tell me what health have to do with money. Everything, because money is a resource that's gonna get you everything. You are not gonna be able to pay the gym to exercise or buy the medicine for yourself. Make sure that you pay the rent so you be in peace. You need the money in order for you to do everything else. So knowing how to manage your money, no matter how little or how much, knowing how to live in your mean. Don't try to be like the Joneses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing that money is a resource and it's not everything, it's not the main thing. It's better to have nurtured relationships and everything else, and then less money than have all the money and then you are alone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
knowing how to manage your money is very important. Then the end of nutrition, we need to eat healthy. Remember that I told you that the cells are your employees. People
Yeah.
don't understand that when you go to the doctor and you have a pain, okay, or some symptoms, and the doctor is giving you something for that symptoms, it's gonna mute that symptom, but whatever is causing that symptom in the cell is breaking up.
Hmm.
It's continuing to cause damage, because by the time that you get a symptom, that means that a lot of damage has happened through the years
Yeah.
before you have a symptom.
Yeah.
So if you don't give yourself what the cells need in order for them to work in the highest healing potential, because the cells make the tissues make the organ make the system make your body, and they
Yeah.
all need to work in harmony. So you need to give them the nutrition that they need, that is targeted to your life, to your main health concern, to your health history, okay, for the things that you want to prevent. Very personalized, so it's very important to do that. And the one thing that you want to remove out of your system, because it's bad for everybody, is the excess of sugar.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
even
Yes.
even the people that think that they are very casual in the amount of sugar that they take, that they probably think that I don't take too much sugar, don't realize they take a lot, because the food industry use sugar not only as a sweetness, I can never say,
Sweetener. Uh-huh.
as a sweetener, but it also uses sugar as an emulsifier, as a bulk agent, to add color, as a preservative. Do you know that sugar has 75 different names?
Wow.
That's how
Wow.
they fool you.
Yeah.
You might think, oh, I'm gonna have some Doritos. Let's say you're diabetic. You probably think I can have Doritos because it's a salty snack. Do you know that Doritos have three different type of sugars? Plus, it's a tortilla that is a carbohydrate that is gonna switch into sugar in your body.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes.
So that's one of the first thing. But nutrition is very important. And then the last thing is G of goals. Okay, so what are the goals? The goals. Remember when we talk about the vision? The vision is the direction in the GPS, the destination. Then the goals are like when the GPS is telling you turn right, turn left. Those are your goals. You creating direction to complete or to reach your vision. The good thing about having goals is that sometimes life happen. You know that sometimes life can throw you a curveball, but because you already have goals set up, you can
Mhm.
do like the GPS do. What they do, reroute.
Yeah. Oh
You
my
know,
God.
usually in life, your vision stay the same, your purpose stay the same. It's the how that might change depending on the road that you're taking
Oh
in your
yeah.
life. So
Yeah.
that goes for your vision and for your health. You can people can have a whole life vision, and they also can have a vision just for your health, or
Yeah.
just for your career, or just for my children as a mother or as a wife. You know,
Hmm.
so that's what everlasting. So the way that I administer all this, because you cannot go one by one in that order to administer to a person. You know, the way that I administer that to the book is that the book has 7 chapters. The first chapter talk about mindset, and mindset, in order for you to make sure that you understand why do you need to be healthy, why do I need to become that CEO of my health. It
Yeah.
is important because you can have everything that you need to be healthy, and if you don't believe in yourself that you can do it and you want to do it, you're not going to do it. It's not going to happen.
Hmm.
Not only that, sometimes when we are through the journey, we get some roadblocks in our mindset that need to be worked on. So that's going to help you troubleshoot those roadblocks during the time that you are in the journey to healthy. So that's the first chapter. And because the mind resides in your brain, then we're going to, in that chapter we're going to be able to show you, everything that have to do with brain health. Then in chapter 2 talk about education. So what it does, it's going to teach you nutrition 101, what are the root cause of disease, different type of foods, a little bit about sugar, and so other stuff, heart disease, diabetes. It's going to be teach you all that stuff, the information that you need, because now you made the decision, then you need to know, okay, so what my body needs then now that you know what it needs and you make the decision, the third chapter is going to do a detox. Now we're going to remove all the garbage. We're going
Hmm.
to start by removing the sugar, cleaning up your pantry and your refrigerator, taking off all the sugar, and from there, then we're going to detox every organ: your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, your skin, and also your mind and your spirit.
Hmm.
And since we're there removing everything, then I also add up 20 tips on how to lose some weight
Hmm.
in that chapter. Then the next chapter, now that you remove all the garbage, now you know what works for you. Now you're going to become a detective, because this chapter is about designing your individual lifestyle protocol.
Hmm.
Meaning, what is that my body needs to work in the highest healing potential? And what do you need to figure that out? So the first thing that you're going to do is going to be an investigative report, where you're going to find out what was your history, what do you took when you were a child, all that stuff. If you have any surgeries, all that stuff. I give you a list of all the things that you need to know. And once you have that information, then you're going to fill up your style. In the workbook, there's a place where you just fill in and you create that style protocol that was designed to target your health main concerns.
Yeah.
Down now, you already know what your life is. You already made that jump start to a healthy, better life. Now it's time to strengthen your spirit. And the next chapter, that's chapter 5, you're going to be strengthening your spirit. You're going to learn about forgiveness, about gratitude, about faith, about religion, about God. And that's what you're going to learn that in that chapter. Now that your spirit is strong, now you are ready to figure out what is your purpose. And
Yeah.
now in this next chapter, you're going to figure out what is your purpose, and you're going to design your vision statement for your life.
Oh my
And in
goodness.
the last chapter, I just help you how to stay consistent, how to take action, how to stop procrastinating, and how to find a good accountability partner that will motivate you and keep you on track through your journey to become that CEO of your health and experiencing real health care.
Oh my goodness. I love it. When will the book be available?
The book will be available in March 27th, okay?
Okay.
And the pre-sales start on March 24th.
Okay. That.
Pre-sale on 24, but the book is going to be released in March 27th. I also want to give an invitation to anybody that want to be at the launch party online. It's going to be in Zoom, okay? All they have to do is to write, I want to be in the party here in your comments, and I will be able to send them, DM them the link when I have it ready for the book launch party on
Awesome.
on March 27th at 8 p.m.
Okay, that is
Eastern
so
time.
awesome. So mark your calendars for what's the date again? March
March
26th,
27th at 8 p.m.
8
Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time. Oh my goodness, we're going to be there. I'm going to write it in my calendar. We're going to actually make sure that we get the information to the audience today. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. David from Connecticut actually have several comments in here, but he did say that I love this. I love this.
Oh,
It
thank you,
yes,
David.
yes. I'm sure that a lot of people have been blessed by this today. Thank you so much, Ida. Do you have anything that you would, some parting words that you would like to share with the audience?
Yes, I want you to understand that the you cannot leave all the responsibility of your health to your doctor.
Hmm.
Remember, the doctor see you 2, 3 times a year, 15 minutes. He got 30 people before you, 30 people after you, a computer where he have to codify everything so he can get paid. And then if you don't come prepared the way that you should,
Hmm.
to the doctor's visit,
Hmm.
he's not going to be able to do the best thing he can do for you. Plus, it's not his responsibility that you eat right, that you exercise, that you take in some, that you rest. All that is not his responsibility. So you need to take control and responsibility of your health, and also come prepared. As a matter of fact, I forgot to mention that in chapter 4, I also given how to navigate our sick care system so they can get the best of the doctor visit. It's also in chapter 4 as well. So
Oh my.
that is going to help them do that. So the one thing that I always say to all the clients, and every single time I close the show, is that the doctor is responsible for your sick care, but you, yes, you, the one that are listening to me and looking at me right now, under the sound of my voice, your responsibility is your health care. Health care is your responsibility.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here today. I know we will all get that book when it is released. Thank you so much. I look forward to having many more conversations with you. We just touched the surface today,
Yeah.
but we have so much that we need to talk about. I think we can do a show on each one of the
Oh, letters, yes, yes.
It is
Go
so
deeper.
much, but we're gonna wait until that book is released, and then maybe we can have a workshop or something. This is awesome. I love it that you actually have a workbook that goes alongside the book. So, tell us how we can contact you, Ida.
You can contact me. I have a page, a business page. It's called RX for Everlasting Health. RX number 4, Everlasting Health. Also, you can go to my link tree, and you can find all my social media there. I got YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, my groups in Facebook, everything. You're going to find it there. But the main place that you can find me is RX, the RX like prescription, RX number 4, Everlasting Health, which is the name of my business. You will find my page right there.
Awesome, awesome. RX for everlasting health is how
Perfect.
we can get in touch with Ida. Thank you. You have an amazing evening. We look forward to talking to you soon. Many blessings to
Thank
you
you.
and your family. Thank you. Take care. All right.
It was an honor.
Thank you. And just like that, we have gone to the sunlight being out to it's getting a little bit dark. And that's how we do it for afternoon coffee with cream. Thank you all for joining us. We want you to all be on that Zoom call on March the 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be providing more information to you, and as soon as we get the link, we will make sure that you have that link. Thank you all. Have a great night. And we look forward to seeing you on Friday for another afternoon coffee with cream. Bye, y'all.